Severe depression, suicidal thoughts, and insomnia. That describes the things that I went through this year, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. It's not something that many people feel comfortable addressing or speaking about publicly, and it's definitely not easy for me either to put this out there for the whole world to see it, but I know that it is possible that my doing so could help someone, and so that's why I am. This year, well, at the end of last year, I started experiencing severe depression. It eventually became to where I was having pretty serious suicidal thoughts, and I knew that I needed help. I don't know why I didn't make the connection between my diet and what I was feeling and thinking initially, since I usually make that connection fairly quickly. Regardless, I didn't. And I got to the point where I realized I can't do this alone. I need to go to the doctor. And so I did. And I told the doctor that I thought it was time to actually try some medication for it. Many years ago, I did try medication and it didn't go well. I didn't do well on any SSRIs, so this time we figured we would try something different. So we tried SNRIs, and then we tried two different ones, and my body rejected both of them. The second one was so bad that my doctor told me not to take any more after like the second dose because my body reacted so terribly to it. So that was that. And then the other medications that he was suggesting, going into like a different class, had the possibility of pretty severe and permanent side effects. And so I did not want to go that route because it seemed like I had all the side effects for everything that I ever took. So I said, why don't we try doing a pharmacogenomics test? I don't know if I said that right, but so we ordered one through Genomind, and I did learn some interesting things, and on the results, it tells you about some SNPs you might have. On the list, it gave also medications that I would likely do well with and ones that I would probably not do so well with. So we picked one from the would probably do well with category, and it did clear my mind initially for a couple of days and I felt better, but that was it. My symptoms still came back, and I was having a lot of trouble figuring out what to do from that point. I felt kind of hopeless, I felt hopeless. Definitely it was like emotional waterboarding, and my fear was that I would wind up in an institution. So if any of you are dealing with that kind of thing, I do know how you feel. And the reason that I'm sharing this is because it did turn out to be food related. And I should have made the connection sooner because I have always had issues with most oils. And what was affecting me this time initially was the avocado oil. I thought it was just that one. I cut that out. I started to get better, and then realized it was also coconut oil. And so once I figured that out and I took those two things out of my diet, I recovered within 48 hours. And after that, I started implementing some changes, and I made some significant progress. I got to the point where I was symptom-free, not just of the severe depression and suicidal thoughts, but also even my insomnia went away. And then even my last period wasn't as painful as usual. So I made a lot of progress. And then I thought, if I ever want to start reintroducing additional things into my diet, I probably need to take care of any parasites or dysbiosis that I might have, kind of help repair that leaky gut. Well, I decided to try diatomaceous earth because that was recommended as some, to be able to kill off bacteria and parasites. Well, that did not go well. It did not go well at all. And it set me back not just to square one, but to worse than square one. And after the diatomaceous earth, I mean, immediately the next day I could no longer even eat olive oil. And so that was another pretty desperate time, because that's what I used to cook everything, because it's the only oil I could still eat. So that was devastating, honestly. And since then, I have learned to adapt to not using oils. I hope to be able to reintroduce them, and I have since regained a lot of the progress that I had made before. I don't have the suicidal thoughts anymore. I have occasional depression, but nothing severe. And my insomnia has improved, and I hope that I can continue on in that trajectory. Anyway, so I say all that to say that if you have gotten to the point where you realize that nothing is helping the situation that you're in with your mental health, maybe you've tried the therapy, you've tried the medications, and you're kind of at a loss, then you might need to look at your diet and lifestyle, and make some changes, and that could significantly improve your mental health situation. I will discuss in the future some specific things that are generally well tolerated, and things that help me specifically, but that you would have to investigate whether or not that would be a wise choice for you. And then I will also continue to take you on the journey as I continue to see improvement or have any setbacks, and share with you any resources or knowledge that I gain. So that is all for today, and I thank you very much for watching. I will be uploading this to YouTube so that because I know I speak a little bit slowly, so those of you that want to watch this a little bit faster, you can do that there. Anyway, that's about all. Have a good day.